RFK Jr. says that he wants to make America healthy again, and he's going to get his chance after he was confirmed by a Senate vote final today, 52-48. Once again, Mitch McConnell, as we were just talking about, the only Republican to vote no for a Trump nominee after voting no on Tulsi Gabbard and Pete Hegseth Kennedy, says now is the time to make Americans healthy again, but especially American children.
We have massive health problems in this country that we must face honestly. And the first thing I've done every morning for the past 20 years is to get on my knees and pray to God that he would put me in a position to end the chronic disease epidemic and to help America's children.
All right, Donald Trump swearing Kennedy in during an Oval Office ceremony early this afternoon. And joining us now for more is the host of the Keeping It Real podcast, Jillian Michaels. Back with us. Jillian, great to see you again. Now that this is happening, this is real, what would you like to see RFK Jr. do first?
Gosh, I actually can't still believe it. I've been beaming all day long. I'm certainly not one to tell this gentleman how to do his job. He is far more qualified than I could ever hope to be. But if I had to take a guess, I imagine he is tasked with rooting out corruption. I think that's where he's going to start. I think he's going to review and restructure our government health agencies, and then look for conflicts of interest so he can root them out, literally. I think that's where it begins.
Let me ask you about that. So he wants to remake the FDA and end what he calls the mass poisoning of American children who are eating toxic processed foods with ingredients, Jillian, we talked about this a week ago, that are illegal in other countries. How bad is this problem?
I mean, I don't want to scare anyone, but it's pretty awful. And if you look at the statistics with regard to healthcare in America, and I can run down the litany again, but people kind of glaze over. It's everything from seeing 74% of our adults with obesity, 33% of the kids being overweight or obese, teens with fatty liver disease, infertility skyrocketing. Here's another statistic you don't hear as often, but I was just talking to a 27-year-old guy about it yesterday. 30-year-old men today have the testosterone that 50-year-old men had 30 years ago. It's stuff like this, and it's the toxic soup of chemicals that we're eating every day, that we're breathing, that we're drinking in our water. And while, of course, I want people to take agency, they need help. The food is poisoned. It's just simply not that easy to do it all on your own. And that's where I'm hoping Kennedy will have a huge impact. Is there any change that somebody watching right now, somewhere in this great country, could make that is an easy change that's not going to, not going to cost too much money? Is there anything that you have seen others have success with that you could recommend? A ton of simple stuff. The first thing is we have to eat less food. And I know people don't want to hear it, but I can make it simple. You don't have to sit there and count calories. Take half of what you eat every day and put it in a to-go container. Package it up and tuck it in the back of the fridge or the fridge at the office, wherever you work. This will not only save you money, but it will cut your calories in half by eating less, regardless of what's in the food, presuming that there are artificial colors and fake flavors and so on and so forth. You'll be taking in less of those toxins and less calories overall, which is better for you, period. Have a step goal. Get a little walking pad so when you're working, when you're watching your favorite show at night and you're unwinding, you can hit a step goal. I mean, I, of course, would love 10,000 steps a day. And before you roll your eyes and change the channel on me, or on you rather, let's shoot for 5,000 and work our way up. But a simple step goal on a walking pad will get it done for just a few $100s of an investment off of Amazon, for example. And honestly, don't drink calories. This is another big one, because when we drink our calories, generally, those kinds of beverages are loaded with chemicals and sugar and excess calories that we simply don't need. If you just drink water and coffee or tea, it's going to go a long, long way. Those three simple steps will have a dramatic impact on your overall health. I promise you.
All right. Jillian Michaels, great to see you again. We'll have you back once RFK Jr. gets rolling. His first full day as HHS Secretary happens tomorrow. A lot of people very excited about that. I'm one of them. Jillian Michaels, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Information. Truth. is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.